Hey everybody, it's me. I just wanted to update everyone on what's going on. So today I have my doctor's appointment with my surgeon, and it's a follow-up for the surgery that I had 2 weeks ago. It was a little nerve-wracking because we were in the doctor's office for over an hour and a half before they finally saw us. So that's a long time to sit and have to think. And I was like, oh my gosh, and I kept telling myself over and again, it's gonna be good news, it's gonna be good news, it's gonna be good news. And I just kept repeating it over and over again, like a mantra in my mind. Even though I was like shaking, I was like so nervous, my blood pressure was up a little bit. And she's like, yeah, your blood pressure's up. I was like, I can't imagine why. You people have me sitting in a waiting room waiting for an hour. What's wrong with you people? So, needless to say, the doctor came in and I said, Dr. Stair, you have two very nervous Nellies here. We're freaking out because we don't know what's going on. And he said, what are you nervous about? You're clean! Oh my God, I am cancer free. I can't even believe it. I am like going crazy. I told my husband, I was like, oh my gosh, did he just say what I think he just said? And he was like so happy for us, and he's shaking our hands, and he said, oh, you know, guys, I'm really happy. Everything's going well for the two of you. He's like, I can release you now to your RE, and if he needs any paperwork from me, just call me and let me know. An RE, by the way, for those of you who don't know, is a reproductive endocrinologist. And for those of us ladies who can't just run out and get pregnant, those are the people you go see. They're the ones that do IVF and IUI and all that stuff. Some OBGYNs do it too, but really if you want it done right, you go to an RE. So anyway, so I am just so freaked out and happy. And so we literally walked out of the doctor's office, and my husband's doing like that dance from the little girl from Signs. She's like standing there going like this. And I'm like, we are in the middle of Rockville, and I am like, oh yeah, our kids are free, oh yeah. And everybody's like looking at us like, what the heck is wrong with those people? I said, Kevin, holy crap, we did it. We made it through this. And Kevin looked at his mom when he was calling her. Didn't look at her, but looked at he's like, Mom, a year ago they were telling Christine she has to have a hysterectomy. And here we are a year later, and she is cancer free. Granted, in remission, because, you know, it takes 5 years of cancer free before they really consider you cured. And usually they won't, with uterine cancer, they usually don't want to consider you cured until you have a hysterectomy. However, if you can go 5 years without getting cancer back, more than likely you're fine. And with me, if I get the rest of the weight off, you know, pretty much that's probably what's causing my cancer in the first place. So I have this like huge thing ahead of me, and now I just got to get this weight off. But I'll tell you what, the medication is done. I don't have to take it anymore, which is awesome. Except for the fact that I'm going to be like in pain and in agony for the next like 2 weeks, because I'm sure. I told Kevin, I need Advil. Just give me lots of Advil, like load me up on Advil, and I'll be taking it round the clock, and I will be fine until the pain goes away. Because if I miss a pill, I get really bad cramps. So I can't even imagine what it's going to be like now that I'm off the meds. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be like the roughest cycle I've ever had in my life, but so worth it. Oh my gosh, I'm just so excited. Oh my God. I can't even believe that I have made it through this, and I did it with so much support and so much help from family and friends and people who were giving me words of kindness, and all of your prayers and everything everybody did for me. Thank you so much. You have no idea how much it means to me. So oh my gosh. And I was on the way out the door, and I was like, said to Kevin, I was like, you know what this means? And he's like, oh God, help me. I said, is baby making season? Is baby making season? He is in so much trouble now. That poor man, he's gonna be running for the hills because his wife is like, it's time to make a baby. And I said, let's hope we don't have to go through IVF and I can get pregnant on my own, because IVF is like $16,000, folks. Yeah, we can take the $10,000 route. You get a one-shot deal. If the baby doesn't take, oh well. Whereas if you do the 16,000, it's as many tries as you need. So it's kind of like, let me think about that. 16,000 for as many tries as I need, or 10,000 for a one-shot deal. That means if we don't get a baby, one shot, that's pretty much gonna suck. So yeah, and my husband's all freaked out because we have to do IVF. The other bad thing with IVF is, yeah, it's probably gonna be twins, because they have to put 2 eggs in, and maybe 3. And he's looking at me going, if we have triplets, I'm gonna cry. And I'm like, oh my God, if we had triplets, your wife is gonna cry because I have to give birth to them, and the only way they'll do triplets is C-section. No. Homie, don't play C-sections. I don't do needles. They're gonna have to knock my butt out and take the babies out surgically because I am not gonna be having a needle put in my back. I will have a heart attack. I don't do needles. I just don't do needles. So, but what I wanted to say is, since this is Cancer Month, and I actually got diagnosed in Women's Cancer Awareness Month, and now I am remission in Women's Cancer Awareness Month, I said September has become a crazy month for me. But I wanted to just kind of say this to women. I was told hysterectomy first, not anything about what other options there were out there. It wasn't until I said to the doctor that I really wanted to have a baby where he started going through all the option of doing hormone therapy. If you are a woman and you are diagnosed with this disease, ask every question, because there is radiology, there is chemotherapy, there is so many other options out there. I found them out because in the last year I have had cancer. I am not having a hysterectomy, so I knew that. So I went through and tried to find everything I could find out about it, and now I'm meeting women on Twitter and online and on Facebook and stuff who've been through this, and they are telling me, oh no, I had chemotherapy and it worked for me. And then when I found out from my RE that I could have done chemotherapy, they would have just taken my eggs first, done the chemo, and then done IVF after the chemo was done. So you can still have a baby even after having chemotherapy done, which I didn't know. I was walking around thinking if I have to resort to chemotherapy, my choices of having a baby are over, and they aren't. So there's a lot of things that they don't always tell you, so you need to be an informed woman and make sure you ask those questions. But for all my friends and family, oh my God, this is amazing! So hopefully your next vlog will be, I'm pregnant. But no, you won't know that until Christmas time or after Christmas, because I won't tell you until 12 weeks. So don't ask. I'm not telling anyone until I'm 12 weeks because I did have a miscarriage over this summer, so I'm not really like, I don't know what's going to happen with this first pregnancy. I have no idea because I've never been pregnant, you know, at least one that lasts anyway. But the miscarriage was expected because the medication basically causes miscarriages. So I'm not really shocked. In fact, I didn't even know I was pregnant until I miscarried. I was like, what? But it gave me hope because that means I could get pregnant on my own. I'm just so happy. So anyway, I have this funny little story that I wanted to end with today because there is a certain person that I have been tweeting, I don't know what the heck they call it anymore, tweeting over the last year, because as a cancer patient, you go through ups and downs and things like that, and you try to find something to help you get through it. And unfortunately, crazy me was, hey, I found this celebrity that I'm like, I don't know, we have like this simpatico thing coming on. So I was like, okay, let me just start tweeting this person. Random tweets like, basketball games are on, haha, let me make fun of your team, you know, like that kind of stuff. Like, and it was always a one-way conversation, always. And it got to a point where I'm like, you know what, dude? I'm fighting cancer. If you can't turn around, and I was actually tweeting him about my surgery, everything I was going through, you know, and yeah, he never tweeted me back. I was like, look, you're a butthead. If you can't tweet me back, then I don't even need your, you know, time or energy. Because I got to the point where I was like, it was fun in the beginning, just, you know, just having fun messing with you, but half the time I'm doubting you're even reading this, so who cares? Well, anywho, so today he tweets about Cougar Wives. Apparently there's some TV show on called Cougar Wives. I've never seen it, have no desire to watch 80-year-old women chasing after 40-year-old men. Hey, if that's what you got to do and after your hubby dies, all power to you. I'd probably do it. You know, and I'm 95 years old and my husband, you know, decides that that's his time to go. Yeah, sure, I'll chase after some 40-year-old dude. Well, you know, whatever. I told Kevin, I said, if I kick it before you, I know you're gonna be like, hey, little 20-year-old girl, you're hot. He's gonna be one of them crazy old men. So yeah, no, I mean, who cares? That's like, you know what? Susan Sarandon, you rock. You freaking are 65 years old dating a 35-year-old. You rock. So I have no problems with this, right? So here's a funny little story. I am in the middle of the woods in Kentucky, okay? And my husband is walking behind me. And I said, you know what? You're in the back. You keep an eye on wildlife, okay? If you see any bears or anything like that, you let me know, because I'm terrified of like running into a bear. Like, I seriously would probably crawl in a hole and cry if there was a bear. I wouldn't know what to do. Like, I'd be like freaked out. Oh my God, there's a bear. So my husband's like, I already see a wild animal. I said, Kevin, I don't want to hear about freaking squirrels or rabbits or all that stuff. I don't want to hear about any of it. What does my husband do? Oh no. He decides he's going to be Jeff Corwin and turns around and goes, I'm wandering through the woods and I have spied the elusive cougar. And I'm like, laughing. I can't help it. It's my 40th birthday and my husband is calling me a cougar. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? I'm like, you're older than me. How can you call me that? And he's like, she's out in the woods. She's hunting for her little 20-year-old. I was like, we gotta talk, because this is just wrong. I was like, you know how I feel right now? I'm really upset with him. I said, why are you messing with me? And he's just having the field day making fun of his wife. Really? A cougar? Thanks, dear. Way to make me feel good on my 20th, you know, my anniversary on my 20th birthday. No, but seriously, I'm 40 years old. I don't need to be called that. And I said, honey, do you even know what it is? Do you even know what a cougar is? And you're calling your wife one? And thankfully, he's calling me one because of the guy who just made that stupid tweet. Because of him, I'm getting called a cougar. I'm like, you know what, honey? You don't know what a cougar is. I said, your wife is definitely not a cougar. I said, I'm married to a 40-year-old man. That's like the furthest thing from a cougar. I was like, you're older than me. I said, if anything, I'm a little cub. I'm a little cub. I'm your cub, because you're older than I am, old man. But that's what he thinks is funny. So this is what I get smacked in the face. This is how we face cancer. We laugh about every little thing. I'm in the middle of the woods cracking my butt up because my husband's calling me a cougar. Yup. That's what happens when you get married to a man who thinks he's funny. He thinks he's so funny. But anyway, I just thought that was an interesting little side note, little tidbit, because it just cracks me up. And to my girls, you know, next Saturday night, I'm cancer-free, women. We are going partying either next Saturday night or the following Saturday night, and we are totally going dancing. I'm going to get my groove on, because myself is cancer-free. I'm cancer-free. So we are going to totally party. I cannot wait. Oh my God. I might actually be able to drink something. I don't know, man. We might be calling a cab to take our little butts over there, because I don't know what's going to happen. It's going to get all kinds of crazy. And I have all my buddies going with me, so I am like, yes, yes. So to everybody who's been, like I said, everybody supported me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And great, come on, guys, do the walk with me. Because if it wasn't for all the research they've been doing, I don't think I'd be where I am right now. So, and we need more research so other women can do what I'm doing and be in remission too. So that's my vlog for this week, and I will fill you guys in on how things are going with the rest of the next chapter. Chapter 1, done, cancer-free. Chapter 2, pregnant. But like I said, you won't hear about that until after Christmas, because I'm not gonna say anything until 12 weeks. So have a great one, guys, and I will vlog soon about probably weight loss, because that's gonna be in the next thing, is trying to get as much weight off as I can before getting knocked up. All right, guys, have a great one.